What's going on, guys? MDLP from the Battle Axe, the strongman gym in Miami, where strength is everything, bringing strength to the modern day Viking. Wow, I got that right for the first time in like, I don't know, 60 million videos. Um, Bringing to light different things about strength and obviously answering questions and comments and bringing my fat opinion everywhere. Um, One today that was actually asked by one of my clients is setting realistic strength goals. Um, Just to put it simply, anyone who does strength, please be advised that it's very much a lifetime kind of deal. Unless you're extremely gifted genetically, or some sort of like one of the X-Men, maybe like Wolverine, the best one. Chances are you're gonna get to a point where every pound that you increase on a particular lift is going to be a big deal, and it's not gonna come every 2 weeks or etc. So let me advise that to anybody doing strength or setting up a program, if anything, or just lifting heavy in general. There's going to come a point where, especially at the beginning, maybe your first year, second year, third year of lifting strength, that you're going to get PRs constantly. You're going to get up like a 50-pound PR on a deadlift, then it'll be like 25. And then you go and you do a seminar and you get like the tip of your dick rubbed and you're like, oh man, I got a 20-pound PR. It was definitely, I'm getting stronger. And it's true, it can happen, and it will happen. But there's going to come a point, and I tend to see it around right above 455 when you're like right under 500, and you climb over 500 on the deadlift. The squat, anything starting over 455, 500. And on the bench, it's like right after 315, it's like a mission. This is just maybe from experience or what from I hear from talking to other strength guys at the normal genetic level. I'm not talking about these guys who are just gonna pound 500 bench press no problem and just keep climbing. But the average comes pretty differently. And I'll take me for example, and it's kind of the numbers I just used. When I got over 315, it seemed like 5-10 pounds on the bench was starting to get harder and harder. I went from 315 to 325, then it was 330, etc. Deadlift as well. I mean, I went from 405 to 495 pretty easy. In fact, I felt that 505 was easy, and I got it. But then from 505 to 558 or 560 uh, has been a mission and a half, and it's just different environment. So when you're lifting heavy, set yourself up realistic goals in the sense that all you need to do is break that particular PR. So if you're a 405 deadlifter and you're coming upon your deadlift after a month or every other month because you've done maybe block pulls or chains and sumos and etc. Set yourself up with the fact that maybe 410 is very realistic. Okay, 410, 415 at the most. Get that number, and if you get it with a little bit of a struggle and it's a little easy, maybe go higher. But this is one of those things where you have to listen to your coach and listen to your body. Don't set yourself up for failure. That's how you set yourself up mentally to be frustrated and or injure yourself, because a failed attempt beats you up a lot. So, and this is just in I guess in a kind of logical sense. Get these numbers and move on. Like, you got your PR, you're happy, just move on and set yourself up for victory later on so you can break it again and again and again. Don't be in a rush to make strength gains. It's not going to happen. Even on fucking steroids, you will see gains and then you'll hit that fucking wall just the same. You'll get there, and to get those extra 5 pounds is an absolute mission. And once you get back on the cycle in whatever months and you want to break that number, it's going to get just as hard to get there. It's not one of those things, unless you're on like some amazing shit, that you're going to get constant huge PRs all the time. It gets to a point where you have to challenge yourself and be right. And this is also in the comment of a lot of people will say, oh, I'm at 500, such dude is at 505. I got this. He's not that big of a deal. Listen, it might take you a whole year or two for you to go from 505 to 555. So adding 50 pounds to a deadlift or a bar or any kind of movement is absolutely a mission. And look at the Olympic lifters. They're happy with 2 kilos a year, maybe on a snatch or a press to get 5 kilos, and it's a fucking big deal. You get talking about guys who've been lifting since they're teenagers. So just hope that helps. Like, when you see numbers out there, be realistic. You know, the chances are that it might take a long time to lift and get all your shit together. And it's like growing a beard. You know, you see a beard like that, and you're like, oh, it's cool, I'll get that. You won't. You won't. It takes time. So same shit, same strength, same idea. All right. Cheers.